I want to go ahead and hop back into some Madden 12 tips, and what I'm going to show this week is a run stopper that I like to run out of the 4-3 stack. The name of the defense is called Cover 2 Buck, and what I like to run this defense against is against toss plays such as out of the I-Form Pro. And the name of the play we're actually going to run is called halfback toss. Now, what I'm going to show here, it doesn't always work. It depends on where your opponent's going to run the toss play to. If he's going to run it to the play side that it's actually designed to go to, which is this side towards the right, which is the strong side where the tight end lines up, you're going to notice that the flanker, he lines up out here on the outside. He's actually lines up off the line of scrimmage. And what's going to wind up happening is this defender right here, which is going to wind up being the left cornerback, actually is going to wind up coming in. Let's go ahead and just kind of show you what he's going to wind up doing. He's actually going to wind up coming in this area here. Now, one or two things are going to happen. Sometimes he may wind up getting blocked by the fullback who's right there as he comes out the block. And other times he may be in position to go ahead and make that tackle, or at least try to change the way the running back's going to run it. Instead of the running back running outside, for instance, he may go to this direction here, and then as soon as he sees that corner coming out after him, he'll turn back and cut back inside, where we wind up funneling him back into the linebacker areas or the defensive lineman where there could be a tackle. So I want to go ahead and show that. Now, before I do that, I want to go back over here towards the left side of the field as you're looking at your screen. And as I pointed out, this corner over here, which happens to be the right cornerback, because the split end is lined up on the line of scrimmage, what's going to wind up happening is this guy right here would actually block him. So, for example, if my opponent was to go ahead and run the play to this direction, then what's going to wind up happening is this guy's going to wind up being blocked, and he's not going to get that free rush towards the halfback. Instead, he's going to wind up being blocked. So the way I want to talk about this, or at least try to explain to you, is if the receiver is off the line of scrimmage, there's a good chance that that corner who's lined up across him actually is going to get a free release or a free shot at making that tackle on the halfback. If the receiver is lined up on the line of scrimmage, the cornerback, if he's playing in a flat area, isn't going to wind up being able to have that free shot. Instead, he's going to wind up being blocked. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this, and you'll kind of see what I mean. I want you guys, again, to go ahead and focus in on this guy right here, which is the left cornerback, as he comes off the edge here, and see what winds up happening. Like I said, he may not always make the tackle, but you can see what winds up right in there is that he winds up forcing that guy, as far as the running back to the inside. Now, if you're playing against a good opponent, maybe he has a little bit of stick, he might be able to get out of that, but a lot of times you can get him in position to try to make that tackle, and that's what I wanted to show here. So again, let's go ahead and focus in on that corner. As he comes inside, you can see he doesn't get blocked. See what I'm talking about right there? He doesn't get blocked, and then that allows him to go ahead and get in position here. Let's go and zoom in a little bit here. There's that fullback I was telling you about getting blocked. He gets blocked. Now, the only thing that this halfback could have done is he could have probably kicked it back out here and tried to win out to the outside. Instead, he winds up going inside, back into here, and then that's what I was talking about as far as getting that funnel, as far as funneling back to the inside, and hopefully we wind up getting a tackler, and that's what you wind up seeing there. So, certainly a defense that can be ran not only from the 4-3 stack to what I'm showing here, but you can try some of the other 4-3 formations as well, as long as it's cover 2. And you can also try some of the 3-4 defenses as long as they wind up having cover 2. So something you might want to take a look at as far as go ahead and stop some of these outside runs, such as the halfback toss out of the I-Form Pro. I can't guarantee it's going to work on everything, but just take a look at it and see what it does for you.